Let's talk real quick about Miami Heat game last night. Or yesterday afternoon. You and I were both there. Heat won 108-101. Jimmy Butler, kind of a quiet 25-11, to be honest with you. Fifth player in NBA history to record at least 25 points on 50% shooting in 6 straight games to begin a postseason. Other guys to do it are Kareem twice, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, and Knicks legend Bernard King. Again, not a lot of double teams. This has been frequent throughout this playoff so far for the Miami Heat. He was double teamed just twice in game 1. That resulted in a made 3-pointer and a turnover. That's something to watch going forward. Josh Hart started out well against him, 1 for 4 against Josh Hart to start the game. He ended up finishing 5 for 9 against Josh as the primary defender. And Jimmy's a scorer, so some of the shots were just tough shots, and Jimmy has that bulldog mentality. We're just going to get to the basket. But to me, 2 stories of the game here. Number 1, 3-point shooting. Knicks had none of it. 7 of 34. Heat made 13 threes. Josh literally texted me after the game last night. He's like, dude, if we just made 3 or 4 threes, we win that game. It's a totally different game. And they had good looks. Randall being out hurts. And I know he's maligned as a shooter. Oh, he takes too many jump shots. But he's the one guy outside of probably Brunson who can have a 5 or 6 3-point game. He at one point in time this season in March was leading the NBA in spot up threes.
Yeah.
So him being healthy and effective is going to be huge. Second point I wanted to make, I don't understand the strategy of not trying to make Jimmy Butler guard over the last 5 minutes. Clearly hobbled.
Yeah.
Bad ankle sprain. That was at 5:05 left in the fourth quarter. According to Second Spectrum, Butler traveled just 0.26 miles the rest of the game. That's the least amount of any player on the floor. And they only tried to involve him in pick and roll twice for the rest of the game. And he was just parked out in the corner on offense. Get him going. Get him. And so that's, again, ankles for both these guys going to be huge the rest of the way.
The Knicks got to get quickly going. Besides Game 5 in the Cavs series, he's shooting under 30% from 3. It's just this is a guy we've talked about a ton this year as arguably, 6th man of the year. He didn't win, but he was in the conversation for sure. And he's got to get going. I had a question about the third quarter. So the Heat go on this 21-7 run. Kevin Love with the 3 outlet passes, which he's done his whole career. But there was an interesting stat. First player in the last 10 seasons with 3 assists of 60-plus feet in a single quarter. He said after the game, and I had sort of not thought about this, but he basically was like, passes like that make the Knicks think twice in terms of them crashing the boards for offensive rebounds, because it's basically like if you don't get it, it's a leak out and it's a layup on the other end. Is that something that you feel like what is an adjustment to that?
Yeah. First of all, would have been interesting to see Kevin Love in a Cavs uniform in that first round series.
You think so?
I thought Kevin was great yesterday in his role. And that stretch was, to me, the turning point, because the Knicks couldn't muster enough shooting the rest of the way. And they were in that game, it felt like. And after that, it didn't feel like they were in the game the rest of the way. And it was that stretch. But I think Kevin's spot on. You're gonna see Mitchell Robinson crash. When Randall's back in there, you're gonna see him crash. But it does make you think twice. And especially, here's the other part. If you're gonna miss so many threes, it's not just Kevin Love's outlet passes, right? It's the long rebounds. Defender runs through, all of a sudden you've got a 2-on-2 or a 3-on-2 fast break. Brunson was great, couldn't shoot the ball, 11 of 14 inside 15 feet, 0 for 9 outside 15 feet. RJ Barrett had another good game. But again, just not a lack of shooting. And it's because the Heat are, whether they're on or off, they're still going to generate a lot of threes, and they're going to take a lot of threes. You have to wonder if that's ultimately the difference in this series.
Yeah. They were 13 of 39. They also missed a lot of wide open looks. I mean, that's been them all year besides the first round, but it is a concern.
Hey, why are you open? You're open for a reason.
Yeah, true.
Hey guys, it's JJ. If you're a basketball diehard like me, then you know there's always something spicy to talk about when it comes to the NBA. That's why I'm excited to play this week's episode of The Old Man and the Three Things for You. Normally, this show's available exclusively on Amazon Music, but I wanted to give you a preview of what it's about so you can join us every week. In the show, Tommy and I cover the hottest topics in the league, but without the outlandish takes. We unpack top stats, trends, and preview big games. So if you don't do it now, I'll keep reminding you to follow us on the Amazon Music app, where you can listen to this and all our content ad-free.